Guys, welcome to the Bex Show.
Hi. Thank you. Thank you for having us.
I love how you went from being like hyped up to being like,
like a little mouse.
I'm
like, can we cheers?
We can absolutely cheers.
Yes,
That's
cheers
the best way to
Jenna and Bex. Woo.
That's the best way to start the show.
Mm-hmm.
So, Nicola, we've had you on previously, and we had the best time. We did 2 episodes together, so this will be your 3rd.
I also realized I don't ever think that we introduced ourselves.
You didn't introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Nicola.
Well, welcome back. And new face, Jenna, welcome to the Bex Show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yay!
Of course.
I feel so excited.
I'm so happy that you're here. This is so exciting. Jenna, you've been one of my best friends for quite some time now, for maybe 2 years.
Yes,
2
I think
years.
so.
You're one of my longest standing best friends in Canada.
Whoa,
Congratulations.
Ooh, that deserves a drink.
That does deserve a drink. But Jenna, tell me a bit about yourself. Tell the listeners a little bit about you. How did you, because you're not originally from Vancouver.
No.
None of us are. I don't think anyone in Vancouver is actually from, well, some people.
I don't think so, no.
Yeah, a lot of people. Vancouver's one of those places that people come to. It's the cool place to be.
Yep.
But please tell me about how you got to Vancouver, and let's tell everyone how we met. But I want you to tell them.
Okay, so I moved to Vancouver probably 3 years ago.
Okay.
I grew up in a small town in Alberta called Edson. Not a lot going on there. So my aunt reached out to me. She was a production coordinator in film. And she was like, hey, we need a COVID receptionist. And I'm like, okay, I don't know what any of that means, but I'm in. So I moved here. I lived with her for about 1.5 years, working in film. And then I met Bex when we were working on Riverdale.
But what is a COVID receptionist?
That's such a great question.
I know that there's like COVID nurses, but what is a COVID receptionist?
Well, it was basically a made-up job because of the layout of the production office. They needed a body right there, like right as you entered.
Yep.
So that was me.
You were like the equivalent to a host at a Cactus Club.
Absolutely.
And how do you put that on like your resume? Like COVID receptionist?
You don't.
You just don't.
You just that's it.
I was there for the vibes. And
that was it.
Yeah.
And the free food.
And the free food. Yep. And I learned a lot, met a lot of people. It was great. And then I was like, okay, film is for me.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so then you started Riverdale. Now, did you start at the very beginning of season 7?
Yes.
Okay.
I was there for the long haul.
That's awesome. And what a good time we had.
Great time, truly.
Because I didn't come in until the January of that season. So like you guys were like 40% of the way through. And then you must have come through with like the last 25%. Like,
I came in, I think I came in at the beginning of March.
Okay.
And then we went until June because that's when the writer's strike happened.
Yeah.
So we weren't there for a long time. You were there for a long time.
Yeah.
But we were like the newbies.
Yep. And some changes happened, brought these 2 in.
But that was awesome. And we all just clicked. So I loved how
clicked.
much we clicked.
So we clicked instantly.
And your role on Riverdale, you were...
I was a cast assistant.
You were the cast assistant.
Yes. To about all of the series regulars. So I don't remember how many exactly that was, but it was a lot.
That is a lot. That was like... And there'd be some days there was like 10... Oh my God.
10 of them in.
Remember all the coffees that you used to
just
so
many coffee runs.
Do you remember Lachlan Monroe? He loved Lachlan.
He was just on a movie that I was working on.
That's awesome. He was on our TV show that we're working on.
No
And he comes in and I like pulled it. I'd been working with him for a couple of days. So we'd been yip-yapping and we were working in this barn and it smelled of like wet dog. And I like pulled the door open and I was like, remember Jenna, the CEO of Starbucks and dog walking?
And it's like, of course.
Of course I walk away. She's like, he has no fucking clue who I am.
He doesn't remember me at all.
Know. Well, when I said hi to him because like he was on Riverdale for quite a bit. I said hi to him and he was like, hi, I'm Lachlan. And I was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna go fuck myself. Like,
copy that, didn't make an impression.
Yeah, nope, not at all.
Not memorable.
Yeah,
great guy.
Okay.
We love him, but
he's truly the best.
That was definitely funny. So
it was funny.
He's like.
He was like, yeah, of course I remember Jenna. And I was like, he has no idea.
No idea.
He has
How
no
many
clue.
Okay, so I recently downloaded the Starbucks app.
Oh my gosh.
Because we did a job where we were always at Starbucks and I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get all these points. I'm nearly at 400, but how many points did you accumulate?
I had so many. I don't remember the grand total, but it was probably like 900.
Did you get any like free merch? Because that's what I want. I don't want a free coffee, I want free merch.
I didn't get any free merch. I didn't get like a tumbler or anything like that, but I got all the free coffees.
Okay, fair.
Well, because you spilt so many of them. In one day, I think you went to Starbucks twice because you spilt
but like first 12 coffees within 1 week.
Yeah. 12 coffees. I tried to handle them all at once because I'm not a 2-trip kind of gal. I'm in it to win it. And then and then I have pictures. You spilt it all over the AD trailer one time. It smelled so bad. Yeah.
You know what? God bless your soul.
I spilled them in my car. Truly, like,
but you
everywhere.
Got the points.
I got the points. But then I got kind of stressed because if you don't use them at by a certain time, they disappear.
What?
So I'm like, all of my hard work would have gone to nothing. Truly. So I had to act fast.
So if you don't use so it's not like a gift card where you could just like
nope
they disappear.
So my points, I have to spend $25 more than I'll reach 400, which is the equivalent to $400, and I can get a free tumbler.
Ooh.
So excited.
Yeah.
Now I will say I'm going to get something basic because if I have something like, all the like hot pink ones, no, fuck off.
I want like a black one.
Yeah,
just like a matte black one with like the Starbucks logo on it.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's what I want. And a black straw.
Easy,
Let's
breezy,
do it.
Beautiful.
Truly beautiful.
And you know what? Those like tumblers could hold a bottle of wine.
Oh. Now, Jenna, I'm going to do something really dirty right now, and I'm really sorry.
I'm kind of scared.
On episode 1 and 2, we did talk about the rodeo.
Oh no. Oh God.
And I think it's only fair we give all our listeners and viewers, and I think it's important we hear your side of the story.
Yes.
Now, what I will say is, I did explain that you went on this rampage of.
I was like,
we're talking about year 1.
Yeah, and this was the first time that I hung out with you and you
and both. It was like
both
our
of
first.
It was our first like real hangout, and like. Bex and I were like, wow, this woman is wild.
Because you guys came to my house and you brought your friend.
Yeah.
Randy.
Yeah. And I just remember thinking, who has a name like Brandy? I was like, is she like a porn star? Then I met her and she was so lovely.
But her name's Randy, not Brandy.
Randy with an I, not a Y.
Yeah,
Randy.
Sorry, Randy. Randy.
We love you, Randy.
Yeah, if you're watching this, please know, still a fan.
But she was so cute because like
she has to like
Bex and I were like, oh, Jenna's just like flailing, going everywhere, and Randy's like, oh, she does this all the time. And we're like,
but I remember you showed up to my house and you didn't have a bag, and I was like, that's the weirdest thing. You had nothing but your cell phone in your pocket.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, where are the lip glosses? Where's I have a bag with like a camera in it.
No.
Lip gloss, the whole shebang. You were just raw dogging.
Yeah.
I was living on a prayer, honestly. I had ID, credit card, debit card, phone in the pocket. I was ready to roll.
You didn't lose anything.
No.
Surprisingly. Maybe your dignity because you stepped in your own puke. But
slightly, yeah.
So I remember we went out
lean and puke.
and you were like, oh, it's my birthday. And the guy gave you the Dior glasses, which I still have to this day.
Okay, because I was looking for them.
Well, I was like, she can't take them. She didn't have a fucking bag with her.
She would never know where they went. Like, so
I still have them.
I was like, I'll take these.
As we know, everything in my house, super organized. They're in like my sunglasses drawer and they're at the end because I'm like, I can't wear them.
Right. But
and anyway, so we get in the Uber and I remember listening to...
That's where things went downhill.
Yeah. We get to the petrol station.
Yeah.
And this was really bad. But we went to the washroom and I remember they were like completely overstocked in this gas station. Mm-hmm. And I remember I was like, I'm thirsty. And I cracked open...
Oh, yes.
I cracked open some of the stock, grabbed a bottle of water and like chugged it. I was like, great, she's hydrated for the rest of the day. No. And I always go to the gas station and I feel so guilty that I did that. But at the same time, it's fine.
Whatever.
So we then get to the rodeo. You were out of control.
Yep, really, from the moment we stepped out of the Uber,
you were
all downhill.
But something I love about you is you are a self-aware queen to a degree.
Yep.
And like we went on the rides and I remember we pulled you away and we were like, you can't be giving carnies your number, girl. Like that's not where it's at.
Oh my God, that was wild. And oh my God. It was like, no. And Randy was like, you know what? She does this all the time. Like Randy was like, I've seen this.
She's seen it.
Bex and I are like, what is happening?
Yeah, like, okay, then we go to the rodeo and we were sat there and you were like, and like, you weren't drinking hard liquor. That's the thing. Like, it just,
I don't actually know what happened.
But then
it all
like,
hit me so
and you
fast.
were sitting beside me, and then all of a sudden I look over and you're throwing up, and I like whack back. So I'm like, dude.
No, because I remember we sat down. They're about to sing like the national anthem or whatever. We're about to get in our patriotic spirit.
We're about to watch some
horses. And I look at Nicola and I'm like, I think I'm going to puke. And you were like, well, go to the bathroom. I was like, I can't.
I can't
puke in the stands. Then I was like, oh, who's that boy up there? I clamber around.
You first step in your puke.
Oh, yeah. Clamber around in my puke.
Bex goes,
scamper up the stairs.
Bex goes, she stepped in her own sick. And I was like, quote of the day.
I was like, what a fucking goblin.
Like, and then you go and see this like cute boy really wipe the puke away from your mouth, and you're like, sup.
You know what the worst part is? I to this day have a picture of you with the cute boy. And it always comes up like
I've never
on my cell phone, it always comes up and it's like, like memories, and it's and I'm like, oh, I can never show you this. One day I will show you.
Right.
One day when you're really trash, I'm gonna show you. I'm like, this is who you are.
You were so smiley. You're like,
it was amazing. And the guy was like, "Oh, I'm good. I'm just watching a couple of balls."
He's like, I
remember talking to him, and he was like, "Yeah, I'm just really like passionate. I just love the rodeo." And I was like, "Oh, what? Like, what do you mean by that?"
You're like, "This is cute." I
was like, "Wait, okay."
So then I remember we left, and we were going to go to that Longhorn place, the big thing, and it was like
the big bar.
There was the line, and I was like, "We're going to get in there. You don't have a handbag. You're going to get robbed immediately."
Oh yeah.
Like, I'm in my brain thinking of the logistics. My friend's band was playing, so we went there.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
And I've got like family, friends, like basically. I say family.
These
friends.
are like your cherished, beloved people, and here I come in like a Tasmanian devil.
And then one of the girls thinks that you're hitting on their boyfriend, and that was a mess.
Horrible.
Anyway, I just want to talk about how you redeemed yourself this year
at the rodeo.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I was very contained.
Yep.
I was in control. I was just having a fun time.
Yeah. And I'm proud of you. You redeemed yourself.
I redeemed myself. Yeah. I brought some friends. We all hung out. Didn't get out of control in any way. And it was a good time.
Kind of sounds boring.
No, it was good.
No, I like fun. Sometimes I like Jenna out of control. Like you're
Let's talk about you being out of control. What did you do at the weekend?
What weekend?
You went to Whistler this weekend.
Oh,
wait, I haven't heard about this.
No. Ugh. I don't want to talk about it.
But did you have a good time?
I had a great time. But there are a few regrets, but I don't want to talk about it because I do feel really bad.
Where did you go out?
I pretty much just put down like someone's job, and I felt bad about it.
Oh no.
I know. Well, if you're not going to play Taylor Swift, like we can't be friends.
What did you do?
I don't.
Wait, you got on a DJ?
Yeah. And I was like, do you have any Taylor Swift? And he was like, no. And I was like, all right then. I was like, and then so I stood on the dance floor and I was like, nope, not dancing.
That is amazing. You know what? Like you're a Swiftie through and through.
And then I asked, I was like, do you have any Madonna? Like I was like, maybe he could redeem himself. Like maybe Madonna, like a prayer. No. I was like, ABBA. No.
Oh, ABBA's like, the best. We love ABBA.
I was like, okay, cool. Okay, cool. So I'm just going to go kill myself over here. Like, honestly, I was like, I'm just going to stand here and not dance and just not enjoy myself.
Talking about Taylor Swift, last year when the Eras tour was happening, I'm so sad I didn't get tickets. I did everything in my power to get tickets. I was on Ticketmaster constantly. Like, I can't believe I'm the only one who didn't get to go to Taylor Swift. And I genuinely thought I was going. I was like, at one point, I washed my hair and I was in the shower. I was like, tonight's the night. My friend messaged me and she was like, oh, we're going to go. We're going to pay the $1,500 to not actually see her.
Well, Jenna never got to go either.
No, I did go.
What?
I know, I did go.
Yeah.
You didn't tell me?
I got tickets as a Christmas present.
Oh my God.
Behind the stage. So I did get to go.
Oh my God. Did you like it? How was it?
It was incredible.
Did you get to see her?
I got to see her.
Incredible.
But, it was honestly like, everyone's like, oh, we're not going to get to see her, blah, blah, blah. I didn't care. I just was happy to be there for the vibes, the energy, like everything, you know? And we had seats behind the stage, but we could see the screen. And then when she walked out quite far, we could see her.
Amazing.
And it was just like
I love
such a happy time.
You know what? The Taylor gods were on both of you. You twice.
I know.
Twice.
Honestly,
I wanted to see Gracie the most.
You know what? She was really good. So when I found out that I was going to the Eras tour, I was like, okay, whatever. Like, Gracie's going to be kind of boring. And so when we saw her in Seattle, it was like, whatever. And then we saw Haim because Haim opened up.
That's crazy.
Who's Haim?
Oh my God, they're like amazing girl band. They're absolutely wonderful.
I've never heard of them.
They're like Taylor Swift's friends. They do that Nobody No Crime song. And so they performed that with Taylor that night in Seattle, and it was
that's amazing.
That seems like years ago that you last went there.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. And then when we went to Toronto in November, Matt was like, oh, do you want to be there for the opening band? And I was like, you know what, whatever. Like, no, I don't care. It's all good. But we ended up getting there early, and I was like not really too keen in like watching Gracie. Like, whatever. She's good, but like whatever. She's kind of boring.
Obsessed.
Watched her. Completely changed my mind.
I love it.
Like, she was so good. She engaged with the audience. Like, even though she had like a small set, she was so good. She sang live. She played guitar. She engaged. She was so much fun.
That's awesome.
And I was like, I'm so happy that I got to witness this. Also, Taylor Swift, thank you for introducing the world to her, like us to her, you know?
She's great. But I think, is she not a Nepo baby?
I don't know. Is
Who's
she?
a dad? A dad is... yeah, I think a dad's...
There's a little
like,
bit of nepotism.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
I could be wrong. I genuinely could be wrong. Please, no one come for me.
Right.
I could be wrong, but I think her dad's someone famous.
But she's still...
I'm obsessed with her. I think she's so talented.
Yeah, she was like really, really talented. And I was like, holy shit. Like, you were really good. But like, Taylor, though, 3.5 hours of just pure madness, pure greatness.
I don't know how
like,
she does it.
Halfway through the show, I was like, I'm in a Taylor time warp. I am never going to leave this. Like, this is my life now. My whole life is going to be Taylor Swift, and I'm going to be stuck in this arena in this sweaty fur jacket.
Oh, God.
And you know
I love that you wore a fur jacket. That's
yes, of course.
But when you were in Toronto, you had a good time, right?
It was amazing.
You know, I went to Toronto last year for like a little visit, and I had a really good time.
It's so
like
cool
it's a cool
there.
place to be, right?
Yeah. And everybody was so nice. We went to like a bunch of restaurants. Kensington Market, like the thrift capital of Canada. Like, we went to so many thrift stores.
The queens of thrifting.
And they were amazing. Like, it was amazing. It was so, so cool. I really like Toronto. A lot of people call it like the New York of Canada.
Amazing.
Which is like, I mean, that's what I pictured New York to look like. I've never been to New York.
Have you not?
I've never been.
Oh, you would love it.
And have you been?
We should do a New York trip. I mean, I was talking to someone the other day, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I got back from New York last night, and flights from New York, return are like $500. The thing that gets you is the accommodation. But if we all shared a hotel room, cheap.
We could live our Gossip Girl life. And my friend Anne, her mom lives there, and she wants to move there because she's like very into fashion. She's like very like cool and eclectic.
Love it.
And so she's there right now, and she like loves New York. Like, here's the thing, like, I love Vancouver, but we don't have a lot of stuff to do indoors. Like, I feel like New York, like, you have like the museums, you could go to a Broadway, you could go to like
I'm obsessed with New York.
An off-Broadway play. Like,
you know, when I went to New York, I did do a Gossip Girl tour. Now
Yes!
Did you really?
So I did it. Okay, let's book a New York trip. We have to.
Okay.
Oh my God.
So
can we live our Gossip Girl life? Can
this
we
tour,
do
you
it?
get on this bus, and there's like this girl that's hosting it, and she's like, okay, this is the macaroon shop.
Stop.
Okay, this is Grand. I never made it to Grand Central Station because I had to get off the bus and get a flight to.
Right.
No,
I was
that's
flying.
the most iconic opening scene of the show.
I know, because I'd just flown from LA, and I was like, okay, I got to get to London, and it was this whole like, and I was like, I can do half of this tour. I went to Constance St. Villard.
Amazing.
The whole thing was great.
Did you go to the Met stairs?
I
And, like,
did,
sit
and
on
I
the
took
stairs?
a picture.
Yep.
And this was like back in 2015, I think it was. So I like posted all the pics. I was obsessed, and I truly am obsessed with Gossip Girl.
Obsessed.
It's one of my comfort shows.
So I am obsessed with the old Gossip Girl. Not the new Gossip Girl, which I haven't seen. I'm like Blair Waldorf, Serena van der Woodsen.
Nate
Lonely
Archibald.
boy, man. But Nate Archibald, the Duchess? Come on.
I'm obsessed with her.
The Duchess. Should we talk about the Duchess?
Let's talk about the Duchess.
I feel like we have to.
We have to.
Machen. What's Machen's last name?
Amick.
Machen Amick.
Machen Amick.
Iconic. Absolutely iconic.
Mm-hmm.
She is truly an icon.
She is.
Mm-hmm.
I just loved all those episodes. So we obviously had the privilege with working with Machen.
To work with the Duchess.
The Duchess. I don't know, like, we're also calm, cool, and collected.
Right.
And I'm sure we are all aware. She directed an episode on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And I never forget, she was like, I'll text you. And I was like, "K Queen." And I was like, I don't know how to spell your name. Like, I'm not that educated. So I saved her name as the Duchess.
Mm-hmm.
So she would text me being like, "Hey, blah, blah, blah." And I'd be like, "Oh, the Duchess."
The Duchess.
Every time.
Get a little
But
butterfly.
she is like,
Truly.
she's an icon.
She
You
is.
tell a good story of when we all ask her about like Nate and Gossip Girl.
No, you tell the
You
story.
tell the
It was
story.
a party, wasn't it?
Yeah, and all
Me
of us
tell this story.
and all of us went up to her and asked her about like what it was like working on Gossip Girl and making out with Nate and all this kind of stuff. I was like, get it, girl.
How did she respond? Was I there?
I think so.
I don't know if I was there.
I
just
don't know whether I
remember.
was.
I just
Because
remember.
I asked her, but I think we were all there. And I think she was just like, it was like a most amazing experience. Also, it's just an amazing experience to work with her.
Yeah.
True. Yeah.
I just think it's such a beautifully shot show.
Mhm.
I know there's so many little like things that you see in it, but I'm like, it's such a good show.
It's such a good show.
Okay, my top 3 shows, and again, all my comfort shows that I go back. I have this thing where I go back and I'll rewatch the same show like 8 times. I have no
I do
shame.
the same
And I
thing.
think it's
I do
because
that
of the
too.
jobs that we do. It's a
Mhm.
safety net. We don't have to anticipate what's coming. But Gossip Girl, a show called Tell Me Lies, which I've recently spoke
I
about.
just worked with Grace. She's incredible.
I love that.
Such a wonderful human being. I really loved working with her.
She's fabulous.
She was fabulous. She's a talented actress.
Yep.
She just like could command a room, but she's also so grateful and so nice. Her dad's actually a director,
Love that.
which like she doesn't like announce it, but that's where she gets her set etiquette from.
Wow.
Set
and she-
etiquette is a big fucking thing.
Really.
But she comes to set, she does her work,
Mhm.
she says hi to everybody, and she stays on set and she like learns. Like she was just so cool to work with and so cool to see like act. And like you were telling me, you're like, she's one of your like favorite actresses.
Totally.
And I was like, okay, I gotta like assess the vibe. And you're like, please tell me she's like a cool person. And I was like, okay. And the first time I met her, fucking loved her.
Love
we
it.
talked about Taylor Swift. I mean, I
Yes.
obviously brought it up,
I
but
obviously instigated it.
but she was like the coolest person and such a talented actress.
I love that.
Yeah,
And
it
that's
was-
so great. And my third favorite show, and I know you're not a reality queen like me, and I never used to be, is Vanderpump Rules, which is so funny because her favorite show, Grace,
yeah.
is Vanderpump Rules.
No way.
And she watched that as like she uses all of the things that happened on that show as inspiration to this character
Oh,
that she plays in
interesting.
Tell Me Lies. So like when I heard her in an interview say that, I was like, that checks out.
Mhm.
She's really cool. I mean, I went to the Vanderpump restaurant in Las Vegas.
Love.
So fun. I went twice. So I went once for my friend Bree's bachelorette party.
Yep.
Super, super fun. Remind me to tell you guys about that bachelorette party. It was fucking wild. Actually, we should have Bree on the show and she should tell it.
Okay, I'm down. We should get her over.
And then
We'll
I
fly
went,
her over.
Yes, let's get her over
Yeah.
here. And then I went to the Vanderpump when I went to Vegas last summer. And I didn't realize that it was like a really popular show.
I just love the vibe.
Well,
yeah, I just love the
food.
I think
vibe.
we're on season 11 or 12, but they've completely cut out all the cast and they're
Yeah.
doing a new thing.
Oh.
And I'm like, that's sad, but at the same time, fuck it, I'm here for it. Sign me up. I'm so on board. I did go to the restaurant last year in LA. It's based on this restaurant called Sir. And
Oh.
a producer told me that it meant SIR stands for Sexy Unique Restaurant. And I was like, no, it doesn't. It totally does.
It does.
Anyway, I get that. It was
Wow.
the most... It was a trash experience.
Oh no.
The wine took an hour to get to the table. The dish I ordered came cold. Like, it was weird. I didn't even tip, and I have no shame in that. As a Brit, I was like, if it's shitty service,
I'm
and,
not going to tip.
and I have like 12 people serving me because no one knows what's what, fuck off.
Yep.
No, but it's also true. It's like you are paying for this experience. You're paying to be there. If they're not gonna serve you, treat you right, take an hour to get your wine. Like,
dude, and they came over and they were like, "Oh, the wine that you ordered we don't actually have it." And I was like, "Then figure it out."
Come over when you
and
knew.
Explain it. Tell me that.
Do you watch Vanderpump Rules? No.
I hate tipping culture. I'm sorry, I'm still on it. I will talk about tipping culture. I fucking hate it. I think it's so bad over here.
Oh yeah.
I'm sick of going to places. We went to the Directors Guild Christmas party. We went there.
Yep.
And I guess it's a room full of people and you get your 2 drink tickets. Then you can go and they have like bottles of wine that are like $10. And they'll serve a glass of wine for $22.
Yep.
And then they'll try and make you tip. The minimum on the tip machine is 22%.
See, and I hate that. Remember when I was telling you whenever we went to a restaurant and I hated the 18%? I want to be able to choose.
Yeah. Like, give me the choice.
And you know what? At the end of the day, yes, I do feel bad for the restaurant industry because they do make minimum wage, but it's like, you got to do your job. Could you imagine if we went to work and like, I didn't bring my computer or we didn't bring a headset or we didn't bring a radio? It's like, okay, well, that's no tip for you, no tip for you, no tip for you. So it's like, why wouldn't you do your job when you work at a restaurant? And also just treat people with respect. And you know what I found is the waitresses and waiters and bar staff in the United States were more inclined to talk to like us and create a relationship than I have found in Vancouver. And I'm sorry to say that, but when we were traveling through the States, everybody was so gracious and so kind. And people like would be like, oh, you should go to this restaurant. You should go to this restaurant. And they were the wait staff at this restaurant.
Truly.
Right.
And they were so kind.
I just, it's insane. And, you know, I'm sure a lot of people are like, well, no. And it's like, you know what?
You're there to do a job and be respectful.
Yeah. Anyway. I want to ask you guys some quick fire questions.
Oh boy,
I wrote some
I'm
down.
excited.
This is my favorite notebook.
It's really cute. Where'd you get it?
I actually got it at TJ Maxx when I shop in the States.
Amazing.
I'm obsessed with shopping in the States.
Because it's the best.
These are quick fire questions.
Oh boy.
Okay, so first one, fashion splurge. What would you buy? So you've got $1,000. What do you go buy? And it's one item. Go.
One item.
Yep. 5, 4,
a
3.
Louis Vuitton suitcase.
Ew, really?
I love Louis Vuitton. I think it's so cheesy, but it's so beautiful.
Okay,
I love Louis Vuitton.
No, I think it's a nice brand. You know what you're getting. You know the design.
Yeah. And then like a suitcase or like a trunk.
I love that.
Yeah.
Jenna, what would you get?
A rain hat.
First song on your favorite playlist. Go. What's your top played song? That's a better question.
Oh my gosh, my top played song was "Good Luck Babe" by Chapel Roan.
So is mine.
No, what?
Yes, my top played song is Chapel Roan, "Good Luck Babe."
Yeah,
it's that bridge.
Yeah.
When you wake up next to him in the middle of the night.
Yeah,
it's the best. What's yours?
Oh,
Madonna. Can't get you out of my head.
I mean, I'm like a Britney Spears girl.
I was about to say Britney.
Like,
oh, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Baby One More Time. It's a classic. It's a hit.
But is that your top played song?
I mean,
it's Taylor Swift.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, biggest risk you've ever taken. Jenna, go.
Moving here.
Iconic. Nicola, go.
I was going to say sending my current boyfriend nudes.
Ooh.
Oh, God.
Risking it.
Favorite skincare brand. I want to know your favorite skincare brand.
I'm recently really into Bioma.
I'm obsessed with Bioma. Okay.
Interesting.
I love that it says Shoppers.
Shoppers.
I love Shoppers.
It's affordable.
Yes.
I love Shoppers.
Yes.
We need to talk about that.
Shoppers is amazing. I was talking to my boyfriend today, and I was like, you know what? I think I might start shopping at Shoppers.
It's good.
It's
you
amazing.
can find the little unique things, and if you start to research and do, look at the ingredients. But Bioma is so nice.
Well, Elf is supposed to be a really good skincare brand, and everybody is like raving and ranting about it, and it's so inexpensive. And I was like, yo.
Sign me up.
Sign me up.
I'm liking the Milky Toner. It could actually be compared to the Road Toner.
That's what I thought. Yeah, I have the whole line. I have the cleanser. Well, I have the cleansing balm, the cleanser, the Milky Toner, the serum, and the moisturizer. But I recently also got, because I do some, like, you know how you can do like slugging or
Yes, I love
lock it all
slug.
in? So what I would do is I would take like vitamin E oil capsules, pop it with a pin,
You know,
squirt it
you
all
could
over
get
my face.
actual like vitamin E.
Yes, but I was like, I don't know.
We like the
little
capsules.
capsules.
Really? See,
and
I
I
like the
can have
vitamin
like
E.
a little like measured amount. But I recently found a cream from Shoppers again, vitamin E oil enriched
What?
Jameson brand. Isn't
Love.
that for babies? I don't know, but it gets the
What?
job done.
But
Love it.
also so
cheap,
amazing.
so cheap, and it's like so. I don't know. I love it.
I love it.
It's great,
love
and
it.
it's you can get it all for a reasonable price.
You know what? I'm all for reasonable price.
Me
things.
too.
Yep.
Me too.
In
Like,
this current economy,
Mm-hmm.
truly.
like who wants to spend like, you know, like $70 on moisturizer when you could go to Shoppers and probably get the same
so
thing.
true.
Exactly.
Also, SCOA. Love SCOA.
Mhm.
Love
I
it.
love SCOA. We spoke
We
about SCOA.
did.
You know, I bought my husband for Christmas the SCOA
The man
shaving stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, because he has to
cute.
shave for work.
Mhm.
Oh,
Firefighter life. They all have just mustaches.
Ew.
Dude, he went to this party
Ew.
and he said, no, I
Uniform.
love a mustache.
We love
really
a
just a
mustache.
mustache?
Just a mustache. I love it.
Oh no.
Okay, so he sent me a picture from this party and I was like, what the fuck is this? A mustache competition? And it's all like the firefighters lined up. I love it. I think they look great.
Mhm.
But it's because they wear the masks. So they can't have
so they
facial
can't do
hair.
that.
Mhm.
And they have to look clean and presentable. So I bought him, the SCOA stuff. And I'm like,
Oh,
he loves that.
That's really nice.
Good. That's so cute. I love SCOA. I like highly recommend it.
I know we spoke about it. So yesterday there was a power cut. They
Yeah.
called me and they're like, okay, you can't have your facial. There's no power. We're going to give you like $35 off next time you come. And I'm like, that power cut isn't your fault. I love that. And I just, and whenever they're late, they'll be like, oh, $20 off.
That's amazing.
But they're also like
It's
a
so
local
good.
Vancouver brand too, which is really, really cool and
Amazing.
really
We
nice.
love
to
it.
support.
And everybody
Mhm.
there is so nice and so helpful. I love when you go to the store and they like talk you through it and they're like, this is what we're putting on your face. This
Mhm.
is where it is.
I love it.
It's just a
Obsessed.
I have
pleasant
2
experience.
sessions that I think in the new year, I'm going to collab the money, use my $35 off and do the peel.
Oh.
I know you're like,
Ooh.
girl, you shouldn't do a peel
Well,
in the
not-
winter. But
well-
I'm like, if I'm not working,
Might
I
as
want to
well.
try a peel.
No, but I mean, do a peel when you're not going to be on camera.
Yep.
And you're not going to be at work and
Yep.
you're not going to be outside.
All of the above.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay,
Sold.
another question.
Okay.
If you were to only wear one outfit until the day you die, what would the outfit be? You're going first because I want you to know this answer straight off the bat. Go.
Jeans and a turtleneck.
Okay.
I love just like a black turtleneck, jeans, and like a nice belt. I think it looks super classy, super cool. Then
Yep.
throw on like a leather jacket or a blazer.
Timeless.
Boom, timeless. With some loafers, hell yeah.
I love my
White socks, boom.
Go.
Guys, I think we have different vibes. So my answer,
You're a goblin. You're wearing
I
that.
know, you're
truly a
like-
goblin. I feel like my answer would be a Mayfair sweatsuit because they're cute, they're comfortable, and you know.
Do you remember when you came to set recently
Yes,
in your
yes.
Mayfair sweatsuit?
Is that
Yes.
the same one
And
that someone else
It's
has?
white with
Lily has it.
Lily. She's like sponsored by them, or
May-
she would get.
But
I want to talk
Sent
about
to her?
Lily in a moment because I want to talk about her new skincare.
I know, I'm
brand.
so excited.
Personal
about it.
days. I love how we. Let's go there in a moment. But you came to set and one of the actors was like, "Oh, Jenna, are you in your pajamas?"
Oh yeah. So the people that get it, and the people that
Truly.
I mean,
don't.
but you're also in sweatpants.
And so
And like Lily and Mads and all
which
that
is
crew, they look
fine.
so great. Whenever they come to set for blocking in that cute little out, I'm like, slay.
I will say I had to, because I'm a cast assistant on the show that we work on
Mhm.
currently, and
But someone asked you if you were in PJs?
oh, absolutely, and I'm like,
she
you know,
ate that up. She's like,
you
bedtime.
wish, whatever. Anyway,
Dude, sweatpants are kind of like for at home.
We unpacked that already, girl.
We did.
see,
we did.
different
I can't.
vibes.
Yep, different vibes. And that's okay.
Yeah, that's
It's
fine.
fine. Anyway, I had to run lines with the actor that I assist and Jason Priestley. And I'd never met him, but I met him in that moment. And I was wearing my Mayfair sweatsuit and he was like, "Oh, we've met before. How could I not? You're in that great outfit." And I was like, he gets it,
He gets it.
you know? And then immediately we bonded.
I love it.
But who said, but what's the moment when someone asked you if you're in PJs?
I don't know. People, like a lot of transport people are like,
You know
"Oh,
what?
You're in your
They-
jammies."
because they never get to be in their PJs because they're always at work. But So Lily Reinhart, who we love and adore,
Love.
she has just launched a skincare brand last year, Personal Days.
Mm-hmm.
I'm obsessed. I love that. Now,
Have you used it?
I haven't. I'm thinking of putting an order in. And
because it's based on
and I know she spoke about this years ago, and I'm obsessed. Like, I think like she's such a good advocate for like skincare and things like that, and like she's really honest.
She's been through it.
I love how honest she is.
But if you were to put an order in and you don't have acne prone skin, like what is it supposed to do to like?
I don't know, but sign me up.
I mean, honestly, so guess what I tried today because I didn't get off work until 6 a.m. this morning and woke up at 11.
Gross.
So, guess what I tried this morning?
What
was loops.
I love loops.
Obsessed.
I love loops.
Loops is great.
Mm-hmm.
So I tried it because I remember Cammie giving like a bunch of people like some to use. And so I was finally like, you know what? I need to use this because you always ranted and raved about like how amazing it was.
Tajay, motherfuckers.
And so I used it this morning and I was like, oh my God. I was like, why haven't I like used this before?
It is expensive. Like one pack is like $10.
But I mean,
but it's good.
But like, I mean, it's nice packaging.
An experience.
It's like, and it's fun. It's gorgeous. And you know what? It sticks.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of under eye, like, what are they called? Under eye things that don't stick to your face. So I could like put it on my eyes, curl my hair and then take them off in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Because they weren't sliding off. Yep. They were amazing. So thank you, Cammie.
Cammie for life.
For helping us out. Like helping us girls out.
So I think that's a little bit different though. I know Lily really did it. Like she's super, I guess, behind the scenes and like overall does everything for her Personal Days brand. And I believe with Cammie, I think she's the creative director.
Yeah.
That being said, love them both. I love that skincare queens.
Mm-hmm.
I love it.
Through and through.
But you know what? We need that. We need more skincare queens.
Truly. Super, super important.
Oh man, I wish I ate before I came.
I'm so excited. We're going to go for dinner later.
We're going for dinner.
Now this place that we're going to, this is a pop-up though. This isn't like...
What does that mean?
So it's not always going to be here.
Oh.
So there's no point even talking about it. 'Cause by the time our episode airs, it'll be gone.
So it's like once in like a lifetime opportunity. Well, maybe not.
God.
But it's
pasta.
It's like it's pasta and it's like
I can't wait.
Street food and they have apparently an amazing cocktail list.
I can't wait.
And burrata bar.
I'm so down.
I'm so excited.
I'm really excited.
I'm really excited.
It's going to be great. That's the vibe we're looking for.
Now I just want to go home and like wash my face and like put on like my routine. But that's what I want to do is I want to go.
But you look so good. Your skin is glowing.
Okay, speaking of glowy skin.
Okay.
I want to talk about the airport. I was driving the other day.
Okay.
Wait, no, I was driving the other day and I was like, you know, when you're at the airport, I have so many things to like that I think about.
Right.
How soon do you get to the airport? Okay, you've got a 12 p.m. flight. What time do you get to the airport?
Well, this is
Wait, is it international?
It's international. You're going like, you're flying to LA.
3 hours. 3 hours before.
Okay, that's me too, yes.
Because here's the thing. I don't want to ever be called on that PA system for missing my flight. I don't want to be that person to hold up the flight.
Yeah.
I don't want to be that person that is running to their gate and not making the flight go on time because I want people to get to their destination when they say that we need to get to our destination.
You know, sorry, sidebar. You know, it'd be really cool if I booked a flight and was late for it and then had my little recorder out and then recorded them asking for me on the PA system. That would be a great introduction to my podcast.
That would be great.
But also kind of cool. Should we just book a flight?
Should I just book a flight to do that anyway? No.
Like to Victoria or something?
My answer varies because depending...
Shocker.
Depending on the airport you fly out of. Like
you're flying out of Vancouver to LAX.
Well, I... Probably 3 hours because I get stressed. I get scared, parking, whatever. But if I'm flying out of Abbotsford, you can get there 5 minutes before your flight boards and you'll make it.
I mean, they would probably pick you up along the way if you're like, listen, I've got a garden.
Literally.
But you don't want to be that person that is like being called over the PA system and like, and you don't want to be late for your flight. I hate being late for anything. I get like anxiety. Like, you know, in like film where they're like, oh, if you're on time, like you're late.
Truly.
And so like
Same
I'm
thing
always
with
a half
flights.
an hour early because I have so much anxiety.
Nothing pisses me off more than someone being on time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
It truly
early.
I'm like, no, I need you waiting for me.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's the way we are.
Mm.
Now, if you're on a flight, would you do skincare on the flight?
No.
No.
Oh, see, I would.
See, I wouldn't because A, germs, and B, it's super, super dry in there. And where are you washing your hands? In this disgusting little sink?
I do see people doing skincare in the washroom. I'm like, that's horrendous.
It's
like,
horrific.
is there not a line? Like people vlogging and doing TikToks.
I can't do it.
Insane.
No.
I see. Here's the
Sit
thing.
down.
Sit down and fuck off. Like,
and also
read a book.
the
Listen
airplane.
to the Bex Show.
Yeah,
literally.
But also the airplane is really, really dry, so you don't want your skin to be like dried out. So moisturize before you go. And I also heard that you're supposed to wash your hair before you go, and like just put product in it, and that's it.
Okay.
Because it is so dry in there, and like I don't know, like I could feel the dryness.
You know what I do love? Duty free. I put
right.
like loads of like,
and the perfume, like you just like,
yes, yes.
Do you guys have any flights booked coming up?
I might be going to Sundance.
Ooh,
I know. I know.
That's super exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah, your movie. Like,
yeah. The Wedding Banquet, if anybody wants to go see it. Yes.
Love that. We love it. Who's in it?
Well, you're just gonna have to go see. But no,
okay.
Bo and Yang from Saturday Night Live. Love him. Lily Gladstone.
Wicked.
Yes.
Lily, I love.
She's amazing. She is such a talented actress.
Yep.
And she only just like lives in Seattle. She's not like, she's
What
very humble, amazing. Have you guys seen Wicked?
No.
Have you seen Wicked?
Nope.
Are you interested or looking?
Oh, really? What is your opinion with that?
Do we want to get into
Do we want to get into it?
No.
No? Okay.
I don't know. Gotta go, girl. Gotta go.
Did you want to play Glinda?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's fine. Moving on.
So moving on.
No, like, anyway, moving past that. That's exciting that you're going to Sundance.
Yeah, I've never been.
But you know what's really funny? I thought Sundance was in France and I was like, no, that's Cannes
where's
Festival.
Sundance?
Utah.
And it's going to snow.
Ooh, that's fun.
You said snow like an English queen.
Snow.
It's going to snow. What are you going to wear?
You
got to be red carpet ready, girl.
Well, I know. And so I bought a fur jacket the other day because I was like, treat myself. I'm doing a night shoot.
Absolutely.
Treat myself.
You deserve a treat.
You know what? I need to look good.
Yes.
And I need to look cute. And so I've been like doing my research on like what people wear to Sundance. A lot of snowsuits, a lot of colors, a lot of fur. And I was like, yo.
You're going to be looking cute. Just, live your best life. But I love that it's Utah.
Utah. I mean, I've been to Utah before and it's Salt Lake City. They have some really cool coffee shops.
That's good.
That's
I never get this whole a coffee's a coffee.
See, here's the thing. I don't drink coffee, but I love a chai tea latte.
Mm-hmm.
And there's an amazing coffee shop on Main Street called Forecast, which actually originated in Whistler.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And they have the best chai tea latte ever.
Iconic.
Ever. Other than Starbucks, which I love.
Is there caffeine in that?
I feel like there is in chai. Maybe not.
Chai? No, I think it's like natural caffeine.
Yeah.
Caffeine's caffeine.
Yeah. But
isn't caffeine natural anyway in coffee because it's a bean?
I don't know.
It's not like it's injected with.
I've honestly never had coffee. I've never tried it, never tasted it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the smell.
Fair.
Yeah.
I like
Which
coffee.
is, you like coffee?
Mm-hmm.
I like coffee, but I worked with an actor, a couple of years ago who was like, there's nothing better than that first sip of coffee. And I was like,
it's nothing better than a full bottle of wine.
And then I thought about it. True. Then I literally was like, I had my first sip of coffee in the morning and I thought about it more and more and more. And I was like, girl, you're right.
This is delicious.
You're super right. Like,
honestly, we should go to Forecast on Main Street because Matt drinks coffee and he's like, it's like one of the best coffees he's ever had.
I love that.
One of the best chai teas and then one of the best London fogs there. Forecast, I love 100% recommend.
Isn't it like a sugary English tea, more or less?
I'll break it down.
Oh, yes.
Earl Grey tea. Steamed milk.
Shouldn't go with milk.
Vanilla syrup. London fog.
Copy that. And that was actually apparently created in Vancouver.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And that actually sounds so delicious right now.
Like so cozy and warm.
Just, yeah.
I personally love a dirty chai.
Oh, what's
What
a
makes
dirty
it dirty?
chai? Yeah.
The espresso. So it's a chai, shot of espresso, oat milk, call it a day.
See, every time I hear dirty, I always think like booze in there, like a hot
So do
toddy.
I. Like
Yeah,
that's
no, you're right.
spiked.
Yeah, like a little spike. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Like a
Yeah,
spike.
it sounds kind of wrong being like, hey, could I get a dirty chai?
But a dirty
Even though
chai
that's what it
means
is.
espresso.
There's so many
Yeah,
different
espresso.
words for these, like
Yeah.
tall, skinny. Like
I know it's a lot.
Can I just get a medium? Please and thank you.
I like
That's what
medium.
forecast does.
Oh,
I know.
nice.
It's just like
Medium.
they're just
small.
or like a 12 ounce.
Mhm.
And like
Oh, don't give me ounces. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what it is either, but I just think it's either 6 or 12. I'm going
just
with
give
12.
me like the
Every
just
time.
give me the medium size. I don't want small, I don't want large. I want the medium.
Okay. There you go. You know yourself.
Because
Coffee for life.
Coffee for life.
We're tea drinkers at home.
yeah,
I actually
love
have like
tea.
a tea thing, and it has like all the different tea bags. But full
Ooh.
disclosure, I steal so much tea from Zet.
Yeah.
There
Well,
so,
you have to.
You have
You have
to.
to.
That's how you carry on.
I
So-
steal tea and bananas.
So last night I saw this most amazing tea. It was blueberry Earl Grey.
And that show that you're on, that I'm usually on as
Yeah.
well, they have the elite teas, and
They
they're
have
like,
amazing tea.
and they're like tea bags in these jars, like they decant them, and they're like
Oh,
nice
like
tea.
and I was like,
And
one
on that
for
show-
me, one for home.
Okay, this is how humbled I was.
Okay.
So I was working 2 shows at once
Right.
recently.
Double dipping.
I was on
whatever.
that show, and you would like text the crafty guy and be like, "Hey, can I have a latte with a pump of vanilla, whatever?" He'd be like, "Ready." You go and you collect your latte.
From Crafty.
From Crafty, they have a special machine for special people. I was on the special list.
Oh,
you get
how
to
do-
be on the special.
Whoa.
list.
Yeah, and I was like sick, and like I'd order whatever I wanted, go grab it.
Mhm,
Then you
mhm.
go to the other show, and it's like,
It's like they get mad at you if you ask for honey. They're like, it's on the table. It's like, well,
You're like,
I'm scared.
Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. And
And,
like
like-
the oat milk is empty and they're like, thank you. And you're like,
but the teabag choice, not the elite, but the
Not
other show,
good.
the elite. But again, the decanters. So every time I go, I'd take a handful, put them in my pocket. But the worst thing that would happen,
oh no, is they would come out.
they'd be in my pocket, and it'd pour down rain, and everyone would be like,
They
no.
get soggy. You're brewing tea in your
And you
pocket.
smell like Earl Grey all day.
"Oh, grey all day," and then
Oh
I'd
my God.
take my little tea bags home,
My-
keep them in my pot.
I
My
think that we
thing-
should get that on t-shirts, like Earl Grey all day.
Earl Grey.
Yes,
Earl
I love
Grey
that.
all day.
I do love an Earl Grey, but you
Me
don't put
too.
milk in it. That's so aggressive.
You don't?
No,
But that's
you
how
don't.
you do
Really?
a London fog.
Yeah, and Earl Grey is black in England.
Interesting. You don't even put like oat milk in it?
No, people in England don't. Well, maybe they do now, but oat milk's not a thing.
I see. I like oat milk because it's sweet.
Mhm.
I tried soy milk. Did not agree with me. I would shit myself all the time.
Interesting.
Nothing
But-
worse than shitting yourself.
No, especially on set when I can't go to the bathroom because I am.
So busy.
Isn't that
So busy.
sad?
It's sad, but it's also like I just don't like pooping in public.
Yeah. Some people are poop shy.
I am poop
I'm
shy.
one of them.
I am. Yeah, I
Really?
am poop shy.
I had to get over my fear of that while working in film. Because
Yeah.
otherwise, what are you going to do? We're
Yep.
there for like 15 hours
But
a
then
day.
you know what? Or
You gotta
sometimes you
go.
just like blame it on someone else when like someone else is like outside
True.
of the toilet. You're like, oh, someone just took a shit before me, and you just keep going.
Sorry.
Oh.
It smelled like that when I was
Yeah.
before I
and you make like these like gross noises.
So then
and you're
people
like,
add the
"Ew."
spray and it makes it smell even
Oh,
worse.
it's so bad.
It's
Yeah.
so bad.
Mhm.
It's so bad. Sometimes I just hold it at work. So we're like,
Does it not hurt?
I just love it. This is
I
where
just
it's
love the
going.
feeling.
I love like the end of this episode. Okay, so I leave you with the shit. Thank you. It's now dark outside. How shitty.
Oh no, I'm coughing.
I'm slapping my
That's
knee.
okay. I did tell. I was just like, if you come on the podcast, you can't cough. You've
I
got to
know.
hold it in. You
Cough
can hold your
before.
shits in. You can hold your cough in.
Yeah, it's true. Okay,
Yeah,
thank you.
well, maybe not.
Well, and
I'm
it's
gonna, I'm gonna have that as my tagline on Instagram. If you can hold
Hold
your
your-
shits in, you can hold your cough in.
yeah. Don't do that.
Hashtag.
Hashtag.
But honestly, though, I can't poop at work. I literally cannot.
So the type of girl that would have her own. If you had your own space, you'd have your own private bathroom.
Well, 100% yes.
I know where you're going with this.
Yes.
but
But
you know what?
Smooth transition.
But honestly,
Smooth.
at the end of the day, yes. I don't want anybody shitting in my own toilet.
I love it. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining me on this episode.
Thank you
Very,
for
very
having
much
us.
appreciated. It's been
I feel
great.
so lucky to be here.
Of
Man, I
course.
really wish I ate because I'm like feeling this wine.
Well, we're about to go out for a girls' little dinner.
yes,
dinner. It's gonna
girls'
be great.
dinner.
You
Oh,
should
wait, I
join
haven't
us.
even finished this.
You got to down it.
Chug.
3, 2, 1, go.
Oh, guys, don't put me on the spot.
Okay.
I love it. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you on the next couple of episodes. Goodbye now.
Bye.
Bye.